Howdy folks, this is Hal, your friendly geology instructor. We're at a very special place right now. We are at the terminal moraine of the Collier Glacier. So the Collier Glacier is way out there. That's actually Middle Sister, the peak right there. To our left is North Sister. Down there we've got a couple human beings descending this terminal moraine out to a lake. So there's a couple things I want to talk us through. Number one, let's focus on the Collier Glacier. It's the ice way out there. The Collier Glacier, if we'd been standing here 100 years ago, would be right there where the lake is now. Everything in front of us used to be covered in ice, and it was bigger than that, in fact. So off to our right, we have an enormous lateral moraine. The glacier would have been as tall, in fact taller, than the lateral moraine. It would have been all the way over here to our terminal moraine, where my friend Katie Ann is. It would have been all the way up here. At some point in the past, maybe 150 years ago, where I am standing right now, I would have been staring at ice in my face. So that's a pretty incredible story of an enormous glacier that's dramatically retreated. What I find particularly cool about this spot, looking north now, and you can see there's a trail. This is the Collier Cone. There's Mount Jefferson and a bunch of other volcanoes. But anyways, this spot right here is where in, I believe, the 1930s, a lady geologist named Ruth Hopkins, I might have that name wrong, but anyways, she started hiking up here every year with the camera. In the 1930s, a camera was a big thing. She hiked up here and took a photo of that glacier. Ruth Hopkins understood already that the glaciers were retreating, and that documenting them, having a record of how they retreated, was a really important piece of scientific data. So for the vast majority of her life, throughout her student years into her old years until she was in her 80s, she would hike out here every year. This is not an easy place to hike out to, even today with well-maintained trails. And she would take a photograph of the Collier Glacier. So, Collier Glacier, pretty cool place to learn about how glaciers have retreated and how human beings have documented them.